college football player props here on PrizePicks for Saturday, September 3rd. We have a full slate of games here. 9 a.m. start, depending on where you are in the country. Could be 12, 10, 11 a.m. We got games going on all over the country today. College football is here. It's back. We're doing player props, 3 total player props that I do like. Also, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, there's a Discord link and a Patreon link that are in the description of this video as well. For example, for this video, I'm giving 3 total player props that I like in college football. Patreon, I give about 10 total plays, or 8, 9, or 10 total plays that I do like. Only plays that I really do like. I do the same for MLB, WNBA, NBA, and NFL, obviously starting this week as well. So make sure you guys go check that out. But let's get into it. 3 total player props that I do like for Saturday, September 3rd. Let's go. So the first play I like is going to be, and this is the play I like the most, honestly. I actually put this play in the Discord earlier this week, and it's Jackson Smith and Jabba over 115.5. Now he's hit this, you can see here, his last 4 of his last 5 outings, 240, 139, 105, 127, and then in that Rose Bowl game, epic Rose Bowl game against Utah, he had 347 receiving yards. Went absolutely crazy. Him and CJ Stroud just have that undeniable connection here. And in this game, right, starting this season off, Notre Dame versus Ohio State. I got Ohio State in this game, but I think it's going to be a good one. I definitely think Notre Dame and Ohio State, it's not like a blowout, right? So we don't really have to worry about, or it could be a blowout, but we don't really have to worry about just like Ohio State demolishing a team in the first half, and then Jackson Smith really doesn't get a lot of targets. I think he will get plenty of targets. I think he gets 10 plus easily in this game. 115.5 seems rather low for, again, a player that had 1,600 yards last season. You could see, I mean, the yards, you can see how he started to play after like Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave stopped playing, right? Went absolutely crazy. He's the number 1 wide receiver in this offense. There's really no one that's going to be able to contain him on any team this season. 115.5 seems rather low. I'm taking the over on this one. This has been my favorite play since these lines came out earlier this week. The next one is going to be a pass TD, and we're going to do Spencer Rattler. Now, this is an interesting one, but I'm taking his over of 2 here against, I think he's Georgia State he's playing. Spencer Rattler, yeah, versus Georgia State. Now, obviously, he's transferred to South Carolina from Oklahoma. A lot of drama, things like that has happened since his transfer from Oklahoma to South Carolina, but he is working with the same offensive coordinator where he had his freshman season at Oklahoma. Is now the head coach at South Carolina, so we followed him there. And you can see, I mean, he had a great freshman season for, you know, a true freshman. And just take a look at like his first game of his career. He had 14 for 17, 290 yards, and 4 TDs. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he went over 2 TDs in that first season. I think he gets comfortable here. Obviously, he's a veteran quarterback now at college football level. Two passing yards, though. I think at bare minimum, we're looking at a push here. I think Georgia State. I think South Carolina really wipes the floor with Georgia State, in my opinion. Again, I don't know how good Georgia State is, but obviously this is one of those games where it's a acclimation game for South Carolina. Who knows? It could be a close one, but I definitely like Spencer Rattler over 2 projected pass TDs here. Again, I would say this one probably the most volatile of the 3 I'm giving today, but I do like it over 2. I think he gets 3. And then the last one is going to be an interesting one as well, kind of a polarizing one. It's going to be Quinn Evers, and I'm taking his over of 235.5 here against, I think he's University of Louisiana Monroe. University of Texas. Quinn Evers, obviously the number 1 rated quarterback in the country, went to Ohio State, now transferred to Texas. And, I mean, essentially, he really has 1 season to prove that he's better than Arch Manning, who's going to be there next season. But you could see, I mean, here's a quote: "As expected, Evers will be the focal point for Texas in the season opener. Nevertheless, his head coach, Steve Sarkisian, believes he's built for this moment. In the end, he's playing a game that he's been playing his whole life, and he's been really good at it. I expect him to play really good in this environment as well." In the end, right here is the quote: "How the young signal caller will perform is still to be seen, but he has all the traits necessary to be successful at this level. In Sarkisian's offense, the generational talent is likely in store for a productive season." Now, obviously, Steve Sarkisian, dating back to his USC days as the offensive coordinator and even the head coach, is just known for getting productivity out of quarterbacks. So I think he's in a great spot here. I think they're going to definitely want to sling the ball quite a bit. 235.5 seems very, very attainable for a talent like Quinn Evers in this game. So I'm taking the over on that one. So these are the 3 total player props that I have for Saturday, September 3rd. College football props on PrizePicks. Jackson Smith, over 115.5 receiving. Spencer Rattler, over 2 projected pass TDs. And Quinn Evers, over 235 pass yards. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. Please let me know in the comments what you guys feel about these props. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on this video. And as always, you guys have a great day.